Hello everyone, Roberto here for another video review. This time we have Rapunzel's Lebkuchen dark chocolate vegan bar. Yes, so thank you so much to my good friend and follower on here, Silly Karen on Twitter, who's sent me this. Nice Christmas gift as well. So thank you so much. Now, so bear that in mind reviewing this because obviously I am probably biased here. It's giving it a negative review since it was a present, but I wanted to review it because it was lovely of her to send it to me, and it seems such a special looking bar as well. So yes, but now it does say this at the top. My German again. Nur für kurze Zeit, I think, but only for a short time, basically limited edition. I guess it is the gist of it. So, and to be fair, it's probably quite apparent because it is a Christmas. We do have Lebkuchen in the UK, by the way. So in case anyone was wondering about that, so we do. It is kind of something we have, but it's obviously. I don't know if we manufacture it here. I don't know really whether we import it or not. I don't know, but it's kind of like that sort of cinnamon spiced or Christmas spiced sort of soft biscuit. Yeah, sometimes they cover it in chocolate in the UK as well, so that's quite nice. I don't know if that's a traditional thing, but it's rapidly gone dark here. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, but it's just really pouring with rain at the moment. So basically, while you might be able to see everything nice on the camera, to me it's almost pitch black. So I will persevere on, but I could turn the light on, but I've got my, I don't know, got my little torch here, so I'll try and persevere as best I can. So, otherwise, if I turn the light on, it just puts all the, I don't know, maybe I should turn the light on. Should I turn the light on? Yeah, maybe I'll turn the light on. There we go. It just makes it look a bit sort of, well, I can see now. I can see. There we go. How about that? It makes a change, doesn't it? Okay, so what's quite interesting on this one, I really like about this, so obviously made by Rapunzel here, but I really do like about this is the fact that they've basically given a translation on every corner for different languages, so every side, every corner. So I really like that. So it's basically as Lebkuchen, and it's got a description in German here. Now, normally I go and translate these, but I haven't this time because I thought, well, because it's got basically a French one on the side. It's got Italian one, possibly the German one again actually, the German one again and the French one again. It's got a UK one as well. Now they all seem different though. It's a semi-sweet chocolate with gingerbread spice, whereas the French one, it just says basically dark chocolate with Christmas spices. It doesn't say semi-sweet. So it's very. I don't know. Do they have a word? The word semi-sweet in France? I don't know. In French, I'm not sure. I'm assuming they would do. But then the German one again. I don't know. Does that say? Maybe I should have translated it. I just kind of assumed they'll be very similar. But like here, the Italian one, it says basically sort of chocolate fondant. It says by the looks of it, chocolate fondant. Yes, I don't know. It says fondente anyway. Fondente. I'm not an expert in Italian, but that sounds like fondant to me. So I don't know. And the German one, of course, it says Zart bitter chocolate. So that does sound like perhaps dark bitter chocolate. Zart, not sure. Tart, maybe. I don't know. Should know what Zart is. Maybe I'll translate it. But add a caption as well. But either way, anyway, there we go. So it looks very nice. I do like the packaging. I like this little sort of gingerbread house actually. That's really good, very Christmassy. I just like the wrapping really. It's really nice. That's very nice, and there we go. And it's got like a little picture of what it is there. So got some cinnamon there and chocolate, and of course vegan as well. So very nice. And then again on the back, so it's talking about I think this is in German, but it's talking about yes, by the way, yes, sorry, I didn't actually mention my friend Silly Karen, she does come from Germany, by the way, so that's why it is apparently in German, so there we go. Comes from Germany, not German. Yes. One of those days today. Okay, so yes, we get basically various language translation at the back, but we've got semi-sweet chocolate with gingerbread spice. So there we go. Fair trade, hand in hand, make it a twist of hazelnuts, almonds, milk and soya. So there we go. There we are. Lovely. Yeah, so that's very nice. So it's vegan as well, so it makes a big thing of being vegan. So Karen is vegan herself. So obviously a lot of all the chocolate she gets is vegan essentially. So seems to have a good selection actually in Germany. I think in the UK. I mean, I'm not vegan myself, so maybe I could be wrong on this, but I don't get the impression we have such a strong collection here. But of course, most dark chocolate is sort of, as Karen puts it, accidentally vegan because dark chocolate just is vegan generally, unless it's got something else added to it. But yeah, so really a lot of the chocolate you can get might be actually vegan, but you just wouldn't know. And I think, I was having a discussion with Karen about this a few months back, and she basically said it's probably not appealing for something to say vegan on it unless you specifically want to be portrayed as vegan as your selling point, because some people might think it sort of detracts, means that it's not got as good a flavour or whatever because it's vegan. So I think she's possibly got a point there, because I guess you wouldn't assume if something was vegan you would assume it's had something taken away to make it vegan, I guess. But hopefully that's not the case with this, at least. So okay, so let's give it an open. I think it's got some kind of perforation here. I don't know if I can. There's a perforation there, but I don't know. It helps me too much, so I'm just going to open it this way. Okay. There we go. Okay. There's a nice smell coming from it. So yeah, it is a limited edition one, so I do apologise for that. By the time you probably watch this, it might not be on sale anymore, but hopefully next Christmas, or if it gets a good demand, you never know. So in the middle there we do have a lot of spiel. I think this is all in German though, so I think I will struggle at the best of times to translate perhaps a sentence. The whole page I think I'm not going to try and do, but I mean the gist of it is, I'm sure it's Rapunzel saying that they're very conscious of fair trade and this, that and the other. So, and you can see there's this sort of hand-in-hand slogan that they've got going on as well. So it says that on the front as well there. So there we are. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? I mean, I don't think to be vegan you have to necessarily be all sort of eco-friendly and this, that and the other with your chocolate, but it seems to go hand in hand, doesn't it? I think perhaps many people who are vegan are sort of conscious of, I'm assuming anyway, by putting two together, are conscious of things like this. But yeah, I don't think, it doesn't have to go hand in hand. I mean, you might just be vegan because you might have various dietary requirements or whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean you're sort of an eco-warrior, does it? But it seems to be the case that, they kind of, I don't know, I don't often see a sort of vegan bar that isn't also talking about the things like this, basically, and emphasising the fair trade side of it. So there we go. An interesting one. An argument for another day, or a discussion for another day, perhaps. So here we go. So, right. Okay. So again, we've got some interesting wrap here. It's quite nice. It's talking again about the hand-in-hand symbol. First organic chocolates worldwide, it says. Yeah. It's got in various languages as well. So that's, now I think I have actually, I think it's a bit broken. So we're going to measure it here. So you have to bear in mind it might be a millimetre extra, but you can see it's quite tight against it. So yes, it's about 16 centimetres in height and about 8 wide. And top wide is about 0.6 centimetres, 0.7 maybe actually. And the top again, as with all chocolate, it's not really straight. Well, it's straight at the most. It's about 15.7 height and about 8.7 wide. So it's lost about 0.3 millimetres, about 0.3 centimetres. And 16. Yeah, so that's about 0.3 millimetres on height and width, but there we go. Let's give it an open. So it's got a handy little tear here. I think this might have been my fault, Karen, if you're watching, the fact that it's broke a bit. I think yes, I can't remember exactly what I did, but let's put it this way, I think it's resulted in this happening, so it's my fault. So I do apologise for that. I think I got a bit excited, and I think I dropped it by accident, so I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, I do apologise. But it won't affect the taste. So there we go, so, yes. It's very nice actually, it looks very lovely really. So I'll just take this block here. You can see the various different squares. Here the cocoa bean, this is Rapunzel in some. And again, has it got the handshake? No, I thought it did. Yeah, so Rapunzel and sort of like a cocoa pod, I guess, there. So it was very nice, actually. It smells very nice as well. Yeah. So I think, without further ado, we should give it a taste. I do apologise for my pronunciation of Lebkuchen, by the way. Could be completely wrong. Yeah, it's very nice, actually. It does have, it's very nice. It's definitely got the taste of Lebkuchen as well, very, or Lebkuchen. And it is quite sweet, actually. Normally dark chocolate's quite bitter. This is very sweet. But still does taste of dark chocolate to me. It's not mistakenly, there's no getting away from the fact that it does taste of dark chocolate, but it's, which may be good or bad depending on your viewpoint, but it's definitely got a sweet taste to it, and the Lebkuchen taste is very prominent. It's not as spicy as the Lebkuchen though. Because they are quite prominently spicy, but it does have a subtle spice there, and maybe that's just as well because it might be too prominent otherwise. What to say, this is very nice indeed. I think, I'm not generally, I like dark chocolate in moderation. I don't really go out for it and you get it just specifically and, eat loads of dark chocolate. I must admit, I'm more of a milk chocolate fan, but I do like dark chocolate, for the sort of refined taste of it, I guess, and it's obviously something that you savour a bit more and don't just munch away at, but I think it's very nice. I'll say the fact it's not too bitter either, the fact it's got a sweet taste to it. So it did say semi-sweet on the wrapper, didn't it? So, and I think that's definitely the way to say it, semi-sweet. Because it does retain that sort of bitter dark chocolate taste. As I say, it does give you a sort of sweet sensation as well. I'll say I think it's probably not as strong in the Lebkuchen taste as I would have liked. I think I would have preferred it to be a bit stronger. For me, because I do, maybe it's just the UK ones are just overly strong, maybe it's not the, but at least what I'm used to now, quite a bit more of a stronger set of spice flavours. But hard to say, overall it's very nice. Of course, I think I'd love to be able to say, because Karen got it to me and it's very lovely, and of course it'd be a 5 out of 5. But I think legitimately though, I think a 4 out of 5. It's very nice actually. I think I do think this really ticks all the boxes and exactly what you'd expect. I think it just suffers from being slightly not quite as strong in the flavours, at least from what I've experienced of Lebkuchen anyway. I think I would like it to be a bit stronger, but that sort of semi-sweetness, it really is semi-sweet. It's spot on with that description there. I think it's very good to have a dark chocolate like that because it just means it's slightly different than the norm. It's not really overly strong or bitter, so I do like this actually. I just think it's just a shame that it's not quite as strong in the Lebkuchen taste as I would have liked. I think if it was, because I think that's the only bit really. That's the sort of given part. They've done all the hard work with the rest of it by making having this sort of semi-sweet taste for a dark chocolate, and this, that, and the other, and then just seems to have sort of just not slightly spiced it enough. That's perhaps been a bit harsh because it is really nice and it does still have those tastes, and maybe it would be a bit too prominent otherwise, but maybe a bit too much. It's hard to say, of course. But I think since it is the predominant flavour, I would have perhaps liked it to be a bit more spicy. I think for me, it's not subtle. It's like Lebkuchen. Just reminds me of a friend as well. I forgot to say earlier on. This guy at work, he's just obsessed with basically whenever it's Christmas, someone brings in these Lebkuchens, and he just sort of he always comes up to me and just says Lebkuchen like that to me every time. We had some French butter biscuits that some guy, because I think he's got a French wife, I think, and put these French biscuits in that are very high in butter. So he's just coming up to me now saying, butterkuchen. He's offering me these. He just makes no sense. So there we go. Anyway, it's just mad. I amuse myself. What can I say? Yeah. So maybe I should offer him, a sample of this. Well, I'll keep all this to myself, actually, I won't offer it, but if I did, I would love to be able to do it back at him, but there we go. Now, 4 out of 5 for me, actually, really nice, and I think Rapunzel done a great job here, actually. I just think, just a shame they've just not quite spiced it enough, I think, but they've got, as I say, the dark chocolate's a real triumph, actually, and definitely the nicest dark chocolate vegan bar I've had, to be honest with you, I'd say, or dark chocolate bar I've had, I think. Really nice, yeah, really, really, really nice. Don't know what they've done to make it semi-sweet, but yeah, hard to say. It's probably just the sugar, perhaps they maybe put a bit more sugar in there, I'm not sure. It's hard to say really, but yeah, really good, really recommended. I really like this chocolate, very nice indeed, yeah, very nice. I guess the Lebkuchen part's probably a limited edition, but Rapunzel chocolate won't be limited, of course, so, I definitely recommend checking out their chocolate, and I look forward to something more of theirs, yeah. That's not a hint, Karen, by the way, it's not a hint. Although, of course, feel free to send me as much as you'd like, but it's not a hint. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks again, Karen, for sending me this. It's really lovely of you. Thank you so much. And thanks again, everyone. Leave a comment or two, so let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.